So now let's look at the exemption handling. So what's the exact meaning of the exemption handling? Exemption handling is nothing but handling errors. So when it comes to the errors, there are actually three types of errors are there: compile time error, logical error, runtime error. The compile time error are also known as syntax errors. If you have done any mistakes with your spellings, or if you have done any mistakes with brackets or syntax, or such kind of things, then all those things are known as syntax errors or else compile time errors. And logical errors are nothing but errors with some logical operations, such as if 2 plus 7 is equals to 2, then that's a logical error. If you basically were given 2 plus 7, then you need to get around 9, right? So you got 2, then it's a logical error. And when it comes to the other type, it's known as runtime error. So if you divide the value 2 with 6, then you will get value 3. If you divide the value 5 with 10, then you will get the value 2. But if you divide the value 6 with the 0, or if you divide the value 9 with the 0, then what will you get? You will get a runtime error. So when it comes to the compile time error, the user can able to, the person who is coding can able to sort it out. He can rectify where does the mistake happen, and he can able to sort it out. He can rectify the spelling mistakes. He can even rectify the bracket, full stop, comma, all these kind of mistakes, and he can able to sort it out. But when it comes to the logical errors, see, basically logical errors are also very easy to handle with the test softwares. So that isn't a big problem. But when it comes to the runtime errors, there are actually certain types of methods for the purpose of handling runtime errors, and those methods are only known as exemption handling. So first, let's do some sort of coding stuff here. For example, if you are given the value 8 is equals to, let's give 8 is equals to, just a second, my computer is quite slow. It is a is equals to 8, and then the value b is equals to, let's give 9, okay, and then enter. So basically, if you want to print a, and then rand, okay, but just a second, I'll given to, it's okay. So it's my mistake, that's it. So we got 0.888, it's a floating point representation value. It's okay, and if you again return print nice, and if you run the program, what exactly happens? Yes, watch. Nice one, fantastic. So in this way you get the things, and then but if you have changed the value, for example, here if you have changed the value b is equals to 0, and then if you run the program, so now what exactly happens? You will get an error. See, basically you got an error. So why you got an error? A is equals to 8 and b is equals to 0. So when you divide the value 8 with the 0, then you will get an error. So for solving such kind of things, there are actually few exemption handlings are there. So let's try it and let's also solve it. So yeah. So before trying those exemption handlings, I'm going to explain you what's the exact meaning of try. So try means it's a critical statement. So if you try to execute, if there is an error, then it goes for exemption handling. So the try indicates that those are the things. And then let's do now. If you are given value 8 is a is equals to 8 and b is equals to, let's give okay, now we are given the value 0, and then print a comma b. That's good. And then yeah, now here let's take a try, and then let's look what exactly happens with the try. Try a comma b. Exemption, and then let's give it, 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 and then let's give a statement. Print body, body, body. You cannot divide the value zero. No, but you cannot divide the value with zero. So that's the thing we are given, and then now let's also give you another statement which is known as print okay, that's the thing. And then now let's try to run it. Okay, now let's watch. Yeah, let's try to run. Let's wait for what output does we get. Yeah, they're saying that but print okay. Yeah, now we can let's try to run it. We're gonna give gap, right? Even here also we need to give the gap. In which you had the statement which you had given, in 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 which you had given, see you had given, see what you given, see what you what's the statement that you get given here? Hello buddy, you cannot divide the value with zero. Once kindly use your HCPC brain. So that's the value which you had given and you got this error. So what does this exemption does is if there is an error, then it goes with these statements. So that's the thing. And now let's do somewhat more and let's do some short more operations here. Okay. For example, now I'm gonna change all those things and I'm gonna give you some few things from the game itself. Let's consider the A is equals to 7 and then B is equals to 9. Now let's give some gap and then let's use this function. Try and then let's print resource open print B and then let's give k is equals to int input and then a number. Okay, now let's print k. So k is a variable for the purpose only to mention any strings here, and then let's do with the other exemptions. Let's give some gap. Now let's start here. So yeah, just a second. Basically, when it comes to the okay, just exemption. So this is a value which we want to take here. Let's do one thing. Let's take it some final action. Now let's take the value which is known as zero division error. And those, see, basically whenever you mention except and whenever you mention the capital letters like Z, V, E, all the things which you want to give will be represented here itself. So zero division error, and then let's give as E, and then print. Or else you cannot divide the number 0 with the number bro. In that way also you can give. So that's the thing. And then let's so we are even printed the value. Now let's see basically what you need to do here. You need to mention E. So yeah, here you need to mention E. Don't forget to mention that. And then let's do with another exception. Except now let's take value error. If you mention V, here we'll get the value. So just click this value error, and then let's as E, and then let's take print invalid input. Invalid input, that's it. Now let's accept exemption. So yeah, just click this as E, and then print something went wrong. So that's the thing you need to mention, and also you just mention these dots here. And then let's do a final statement by giving and then let's print resource closed. So that's it. We have done the program, and let's look at the outputs by the what outputs does we get. So for example, if we entered 0 here, yeah, let's enter the 0 number. Okay, let's run actually. Let's run and let's watch. Okay, we had run, and again, yeah, enter a number. So we need to enter a number here. For example, let's enter the 0, and if you enter the 0, then here we are given that 0 division error. So this value will get printed. Hey, you cannot divide the value 0 with the number bro, in that way. So yeah, so the value, enter the number 0. So yeah, once again let's do it. Run. See, okay, let's go here. Okay, let's give 0 here, and then let's run the program. So here we are given the 0, right? So for that particular purpose, resource resource open. Here we cannot divide the value 0 with a number bro, division by 0. Okay, in that way, and the resource is closed. So that's it. And then let's do one thing. Let's give any number here. Let's give A. Okay, let's run the program. So basically, know what exactly happens. You need to enter any number here. So let's enter A, and then let's click the enter. So here actually, see, basically a value error. So we had entered the incorrect value. So that's the reason we got invalid input, and then the resource closed in that way. So as in that way, you can do. And that's the thing. Um, that's the thing about the exemption handling. And so exemption handling are mainly used only for the purpose of handling the error values. So that's it for today.